So the angle here isn't great because I've just got you propped up on top of my pot of bubbles. It's the only thing I could find at the right height to prop you up against my mirror. But I drove past a sign the other day on the way to the spa to meet the girls, just to say that there was an antiques fair on in a local village near me. And I was actually Googling the other day of where I could find like an antiques fair. I've never been to an antiques fair before, but I'm kind of after some of the like vintage like washboard, like the wooden ones, like tall, slim wooden ones that I've seen. I've seen them in Neptune in Knutsford, and I just kind of want some for either the kitchen or the utility room. And yeah, I just kind of seen some people going to antiques fairs and finding some really nice bits. It's kind of a bit maybe more of stuff that I would potentially have around the house at an antiques fair than it would be going to like just a normal car boot sale. So I just thought I would try it and see what it's like, but I shall take you with me and see what there is there and see if there is anything that I find. So we are back from the antiques fair. I didn't take many videos because I kind of felt a bit awkward taking videos. It was in a small like village hall, and yeah, I just felt a bit awkward. But there wasn't many things that I wanted or was looking for. It was more of like antiques in terms of pots and like ceramics and glassware and stuff like that. Nothing like too rustic and wooden and what like reclaimed kind of wood that I was looking for. It was more of just the pure antiques and stuff like that. But Jonathon did find this decanter. We managed to get this for £45. I think it was priced up at £50, but we got it for £45, and it's Edinburgh crystal. Comes with this little stopper. And yeah, we've seen it actually online since we came back for about 70-ish. So I think 45 is a good price. So he's going to put his whiskey in there because he's been making like old-fashioned cocktails and stuff. So yeah, and then I picked up this pot. Oh my gosh. Nearly broke it, which is Denby. And I think it's meant to be like a sugar bowl, but it's like a sage green inside and a cream on the outside. It was just such beautiful, look how well it matches with my table runner. Yeah, I'm not too sure on the little black lid, but I thought I might put this in my bedroom as like a little jewellery bowl, because I've got like an open dish from Neptune with my jewellery in, but it just kind of looks a little bit untidy. So I thought something with a lid on, and this is the perfect size to kind of store my jewellery in on my bedside table. But also, on a side note, these little placemats that I got from HomeSense, put them in the washing machine and as the recommended thing, and they've come up really small and like the pattern's faded on them. So if you do have these placemats, avoid putting them in the washing machine. But yeah, that's all we picked up from the antiques fair. But then I've decided to now rearrange this. I've taken everything off and we're going to put the decanter on a little tray with some glasses, and I fancy some like stirring spoons and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little faff around and rearrange this with some new pieces that I've got as well. So ignore if you can hear the washing machine in the background, but I have restyled this. I do want to take this away, but I just can't reach it because I'm too small, so I'm just going to have to get Jonathon to take that down. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the IKEA Fedgka vibe anymore. Yeah, so I'm going to take that down. But I've just got these pots what I got from, I think they were Homely Barn Interiors. I can't quite remember, but I got 3 of them and was going to use them for herb pots in the utility room, but I can't seem to keep herbs alive, so it's made its way to on the shelf instead, and I've just got some gypsy in from Dunelm. This is the pot I got from the jug from the Home on the South Coast styling box that I unboxed last week on my YouTube. And then I've got this little is it a pot? Kind of like an urn, mini urn thing from Country Interiors. Then I've got my Neptune teacup and saucers. This jar, which I love, I've picked up from a car boot sale actually for like £4, which is amazing. And then these, I just keep my pastas in, my different types of pastas. These were just from Aldi quite a while ago, and these were from Aldi. The pasta, which is all like neutral colours, was actually from Aldi Special Buys as well. And then these are what I got in my Home on the South Coast styling box last week as well. This is a charity shop purchase. I just love the vintage style of it. Yeah, it doesn't have a use. It doesn't actually have flour in it, but it's just for on here. And this is where we keep Albie's treats in, and this was from TK Maxx quite a while ago. I'm not sure if they still do it, but I just love the little bone and the jute string on it. It's just lovely. I think it's just like quite White Company vibes. And then we have the decanter that Jonathon got from the Antiques Fair with 2 glasses that we got as a Christmas present quite a while back. This board was what I kept my little pots in, those ones with the herbs in the utility room. So now they no longer have a use. This no longer has a use, so I brought it in here to pop his decanter on. So this was from Pretty Little Home. And I've got these recently because I do like a pina colada, but they are huge. Like, this fits like 3 pina coladas in there. They were from Very, actually. No, they weren't. They were from Dunelm. They do have similar ones in Very. That's why I said Very. I've seen them on Very before, but these were from Dunelm. I think they were like £4 each. And then this I made ages and ages ago. This has come from like our last house. I can't remember where the frame was from. Probably Wilko, because I did used to work there, so I used to get discount and stuff. But yeah, I made that. That's me and Jonathon, obviously. And then I got this new cocktail shaker set because we've been doing a lot of cocktails recently. From Dunelm, which came with all these bits as well, which I quite liked because they're a bit like an antique brassy kind of vibe. And then these are like acacia wood. And then this is the pot I painted at the pottery painting class with the girls. And then my pantry dresser is actually from a local business who do so they kind of upcycle stuff. It's called the Mill House. It's in Longridge, which is my local town. And yeah, so keep an eye on, follow them on Facebook. I'll link their Facebook as well, so you can give them a little follow in case you are local to me. And yeah, that's my little change of styling. It's actually really sunny today, but it said it was going to be raining. But today is Jonathan's birthday, and we are just off. We're actually unintentionally matching. We are actually going to, we were going to go to Rivington, like, brewery, but it's actually shut today because they're doing some kind of, like, farm festival thing. So we decided instead to go to Hopworks, which I think is, like, South Preston, and we have the dog. He's lying down, being a good boy, and we're going to get some food from there. So I will do some clips and stuff and just show you what it looks like and what we get to eat. So we have a couple of hours before the other brewery opens that Jonathon wants to go to. So we've decided to come to Avenham Park, which is really beautiful. It's so big. And you've got like Japanese gardens. It's so beautiful. So we are coming to Clitheroe today, and we have come to Maxwell's, and we got the big Max fries, and we're just going to share these because we are going to go for an ice cream later. So this is where we're going to go for ice cream later, but we're just having a bit of a walk around the castle grounds. You see up there. It's so lovely in Clitheroe. If you've never been before, recommend a visit. The sofas have arrived. How exciting. You can probably see it through the TV screen, but Albie's already claimed his favourite chair. And so we've got one in the window, which we never had before, and it just makes this space so much cosier to have an extra chair there. And then ignore the mess. We get rid of these side tables. We've got some from IKEA that we are gonna assemble in a minute. But this is our 4-seater. It's just beautiful. And then it's like a button back one. And we definitely need some covers because this is definitely pluckable material. But these are meant to be like aqua clean, so you can clean with just like water. And it's I think it's just called natural woven aqua clean fabric at M&S. Yeah, so this is the Rochester button back sofa, and then they all have these vintage wood, I think they're called vintage wood or antique wood legs, which I just love. I love the like washed colour of them. Absolutely adore those. And then we have another chair over here, which I've just put the Matalan, use it as a side table down there, and then I can put something like a coaster on there for someone to pop their drink down and stuff. But yeah, a little bit of faffing needed. And we just put Albie's bed there. He does love that bed, but I just don't like the velvet of it. I don't like the colour. I don't know whether I can get it reupholstered or just find something similar, but he loves like a high raised bed and he uses it all the time, so I feel really guilty to get rid of it, but it just doesn't go with the living room anymore. So yeah, I'm kind of on a hunt for something similar, but that was just from Aldi, so it wasn't like really expensive. And then I'm going to empty this. This is kind of like got all my wax melts in. Yeah, loads of wax melt stuff. It's so heavy, so I'm going to empty that and pop it into the little storage poof, because this opens up and we can pop some storage in there. I'm yet to style this properly, but yeah, that opens up and we've got plenty of storage in there, so I'm going to put my wax melts in there and then get rid of that, so leaves a bit of empty space and we can use that somewhere else maybe. just look back at that time lapse that I've just done, and it's so badly filmed. I do apologise. Like, you can see my tripod in it, and it's just a bad angle. But anyway, yeah, I think I might have a problem. I didn't, when it's laid out like this, as opposed to piled up in a box, I didn't quite realise how many wax melts I have. I may have to start giving some away as a gift. But some of these I've had for years. Like, I used to work with Wick Nice on my Instagram as like a brand ambassador. So that is why I've got so many things from them. Like, I've got all these clam packs, and then I've got all these bag of smelly beans, and then I've got all these little pots from them as well. But that's definitely me, isn't it? That's definitely me. And then I've also got this full tray from them of pumpkin collection, which I have not used. So these need to come out immediately because it's now pumpkin season. And yeah, I thought I had more wax burners than that, but they must be elsewhere. But yeah, this is like my Christmas one. Yeah. And then I've got all my oils up here. These are like seasonal ones too. Cozy cashmere and winter moss. Can't wait to get those out. I'm sure I have a cinnamon one somewhere as well of those. Absolutely adore cinnamon. So anything you see is basically cinnamon scented mostly in here. Yeah, so I've got like cinnamon Irish cream and just like everything. Yeah, these are all autumn ones as well from So Many Melts. Look how pretty that is, the little autumn like maple leaves in there. Warming cashmere and cocoa sandalwood. And then I've got these I got with a little pumpkin burner that I got last year from Little Love of Mine. And these are all autumny ones, I think, as well. Toasted marshmallow, autumn leaves, and then pumpkin spice, which I can't believe I've not burned any of those pumpkin spice ones yet either. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to get through. And yeah, I definitely have a huge problem when it comes to wax melts, but yeah, like I said, I got sent half of this stuff from when I used to work with Wick Nice. So, yes, I need to get on a mission to start burning these wax melts, don't I? So I just thought I'd show you the sofas a little closer up and the fabric. So these are the Rochester sofas from Marks and Spencer in the button back style. Absolutely love the arms. And yeah, so the last sofa we had, obviously you've seen it, it was like a duck feather filled sofa, and it was just a nightmare to make it look nice all the time because it just constantly needed fluffing. It's all right to have cushions in duck feather filled because you can take them on and off, and yeah, you can just use them as and when you want to. But to have a sofa filled with duck feather, it just wasn't for me. And we used to have a button back sofa in our last house, and yeah, I think we should have just stuck to a button back. So probably do that again in future. But then these side tables are from IKEA. I absolutely love these. These are new in IKEA, and they are, I think, from the Idinas range. I may well be pronouncing that wrong, but I'll pop the link in the description box below. But I just think they're very like Cotswold Company style, Neptune style side tables, but in white, and absolutely love them. Yeah, never seen anything like this in IKEA before. And they just are such a lovely size, and they are only £85 each, which I thought was really reasonable as well for side tables that I've seen similar. They are a really affordable price, so absolutely love them. I just think they're really pretty detail as well. And yeah, I love the like tapered legs on them and the little layered top bit. But yeah, I think they're really cute for £85. We got one for each side of the sofa. So yeah, that's it for this week. I'm just gonna round the video off there. There's been a lot of stuff. It's been quite erratic, this video, I think. But it's basically been a busy week for us and we've been off doing bits. So yeah, a little bit of everything, to be quite honest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was a bit mishmashy. But yeah, and then I'm going to be hopefully doing some autumn styling soon. I've actually got a big order of the new Stacey Solomon range. I'm actually filming this little clip like a little bit later than the rest of it, but yeah, so I've got an order to pick up the Asda this afternoon from the new Stacey Solomon range with George, and I'm going to do a big unboxing of that because I did go a little bit wild because I just loved everything in there. So yeah, I will be doing that as well. I don't know whether that's going to be just one video, possibly, but yeah, we'll see. So hopefully I shall be back on here again shortly. So hope you have a lovely week. I don't know when I'm going to post this, but yeah, just if you like the video, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And yeah, all the best.